All right. What is up, everybody? All right. So we just had this eclipse, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that, man. That was mind blowing. I hope you guys were in a good place where you could see it, or if you are still watching it. I'm in Dallas, so I've already seen it. That was fucking crazy. Am I live? Yes, I'm. That is like, did you record this beforehand or whatever? No, I'm live. Hey, did you guys get to see the eclipse? For me, it was like everything was in high definition. Like the sky got dark. I have a huge patio, and I may do a live and show you my patio later. But I have a huge patio for my apartment size. I'm blessed. I don't care. I got it for a cheap price. And I'm not moving because it stays at that price. But anywho, yeah, I can see the sun from my patio, and bruh, that shit got covered, and I could see it. But it was not. It was dark, but it wasn't dark. Like I could take a selfie. I took a selfie. It was like everything was in high definition. Like I could see like all the details and everything. Even as it was getting dark, I could see details and a lot of stuff. So it was really a weird feeling of being able to see stuff in the dark. Like it was dark, but it was like a dark light at work, and it was beautiful. Let me put you on the board. It was beautiful. I could feel the energy. I had a burst of excitement and happiness. Yeah, it felt really cool. I was chilling with a friend, and yeah, it was nice. It was a nice little experience. I got my little Eclipse little ensemble on. I got to dress up. I got to do my little thing. So this is my Eclipse dress up. Ooh, it's hot. But yeah, it was really interesting. Okay, so for those that saw the eclipse, I was wondering if you noticed the bright orange orb on the lower right-hand corner of the eclipse. Like, what was that? Like, that was weird. It felt like a burst or something. It was a huge bright light, like in the lower right-hand corner of the eclipse. It had its own light. And I thought, whoa, that's different. That's interesting. I put it on Facebook and somebody showed me a picture of it. But I'm doing a live right now, so I can't show you a picture. But it was really interesting. It was like this bright light on the lower right-hand corner of the eclipse. I was watching it and I was like, wow, it seems like another light, maybe a light behind it. I know there's a lot of things going on with this eclipse. I'm trying to think if there will be anything behind the moon or anything that would be that bright, but it was pretty bright. It was either in the sun or some. It would have to be in the sun. It would have to be like really close to the sun. That's the only way you could explain it. It can't be by the moon, but the moon helped me see it. But it was like a huge bright light in the lower right-hand corner of the eclipse. And if anybody has a picture of it, you might see it. But I'm like, what is that? That was really interesting to me. And I think that's probably going to be a topic of discussion for the internet. For those who are very observant, for the next 6 weeks, probably. But that was interesting. But yeah, I'm feeling great, man. The energy was cool. It was popping. It's a new moon. It's a solar eclipse in Aries, which is about new beginnings. Happy New Year, y'all. This is the real New Year. So make a wish. Make a wish because it's gonna happen. Especially with this eclipse. I'm already feeling good energy, man. Like for real. Like that was, and just to see that it was like a black moon with a ring around it. It was like in the sky. Oh man, that was fucking awesome. That was beautiful. And then I looked around me and everything was kind of like a shade of blue in my eyes. I mean, everything was like a shade of blue, but it was like crisp. And it was like high definition. It was like, whoa, it's like dark, but it's not. It was like fucking weird. But it's beautiful. I was like, man, I've never seen this before. This thing is clogged up. This is totally clogged up. Man, but that was fucking great. It's good. I mean, they say that once in a lifetime. I mean, we've been through some eclipses, but they're not full eclipses. They're like partial eclipses. So I've seen people like, what's the big deal? It's not a full eclipse. We've only been through full eclipses only so many years. But we've been through partial eclipses. And partial eclipses are not the same thing. It gets dim, but it doesn't get completely dark. So that's the difference. Like in 2017, we had an eclipse. But in Dallas, it wasn't. We didn't get the totality in Dallas. The totality was in a different state. But to see it here in Dallas and not have to drive anywhere, that was cool. That was freaking cool. So yeah, that's the difference. And I'm like, oh, you see the dissidents, and they're like, oh, why you guys get excited about a fucking eclipse? Spiritually, they denote eclipses always denote a specific time in history where we start a new beginning. So an eclipse is, especially a full moon eclipse, denotes a new beginning, starting anew. So you got to look at where Aries falls in your personal chart, and that's where it's happening personally for you. But yeah, society as a whole is having a new beginning. It was like a moment of what? What is that? You did an emoji. I don't know what. It's showing up really weird. And a moment of what is that? Is that emoji? Natalie, what are you sending me? That looks weird. That's weird. Microphone check. Microphone check. It muted my mic. Okay. I don't know why it muted my mic. I don't know why. It was like, oh, you're talking too much bullshit. We're gonna mute you. StreamYard muted me. It's like, you're talking bullshit. I probably said something against the government or something. You know me. And they was like, oh, you. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear me now. Okay, so what was your experience? What were you guys experiencing during the eclipse? Did you see anything? Like for me, like all the colors got really distinct. Like that was my experience. Like everything got really sharp, like high definition. I was like, whoa. And I wasn't drinking. I'm drinking now because I'm like trying to deal with like what I just. But I was like, dude, that blew my mind. I was like, fucking crazy. It felt like I was high. Maybe I was. But no, it was like, it was like fucking, it was on another level. Like everything just, it was like being high, but not being high. It was like, everything just felt clear. Can you guys hear me now, or am I just talking? Slightly darker. I'm not so happy. Oh, wow. That's cool. But what did you see? Like now, did you look outside? That's what I'm talking about. Like everything, like when I was looking outside, how the light like bouncing off of everything. I was like, this is like, whoa, this is totally different. Like it was dark, but it wasn't dark, and it was just like a really weird feeling because all the lights came on in my apartment building because they have like those lights that turn on when it gets nighttime, and everything turned on, and it was dark, but it was still there was like this like tinge. It was like this light, a little bit of light, So it was really cool. It was like, whoa. And I took a selfie, and the selfie was perfect. Like it was dark, but it wasn't dark. Like if you could take a picture, but it's nighttime. Like it was dark, but the picture still perfect. Good. I was like, well, there's enough light for this picture to show up. It was weird, but everything looked like in perfect detail. In the South. Well, I'm in the South too. I'm in Texas. We had to use glasses, but I kept seeing it on TV, and the light kept blaring around the room. Yeah, I was watching it on television. Not television. I was watching it on my phone until the moment of totality. Then I turned it off, and then I started viewing it on my camera. And then I was looking at with my viewer, and then I could see it with my own eyes, and I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy! I've never seen this before in my life." So it was like nice. It was really cool. It was like this is like something you would see in a movie, or something. And I was like, oh, like, oh. Everybody's like, what superpowers? I mean, I had superpowers before. Like, you guys can keep up. I had superpowers before this eclipse. Like, if you didn't have it before, I don't know. You're on the JV team. This is varsity team, baby. You didn't have superpowers before the eclipse. Okay. I already had them. Just trying to improve on what I already got. But yeah, it was really, man, like, it was I didn't feel fear or anything. I felt like really at peace. I felt like amazed. It was very beautiful, like of nature and how nature does. Mm. And I know eclipses, full moon eclipses, are signs of beginning, the new beginning. It really felt like a new year. And I said, just like I said, I had my friend with me. I was like, Happy New Year. Like, basically. And it was like, Happy New Year. Let's start a new beginning. It starts right now. And that's how you got to look at it. Like, this is the beginning of a new and how we want to create this new reality. Okay, we want to create it with fear and doubt and all kinds of hate. And I don't like this person because of that. Or do we want to just start it with love and confidence? People are who they are. Let's meet them as individuals first and not try to put them in a category. It's like, hey, do I like you? Do I not like you? You're an asshole. You know what I mean? So I think that's how we're gonna move forward. This world is moving towards something. And they want y'all to be in a spirit of fear, but man, like, the spirit of love is strong, and I feel it. So keep on flowing in your creativity and doing what you love to do, and moving forward. See what you say? Soon after that, Paula started. Are you talking about the allergies? Yeah, going outside. What's up, Mystic? Oh yeah, I'm here in Texas. All the good people are in Texas. You don't know that? I'm here in Texas. I got dark like nighttime, but it was high vibe energy. So amazing. I felt excited. And I felt no fear whatsoever. Yeah, man. I totally feel the same thing. Like, it was really cool. It was good energy. Like, seriously, I was like bathing. So, like, I'm feel optimistic, and I sometimes I can be overly optimistic. But I feel really optimistic about what's coming. Like, if you stay in a good energy, man, of course, I think negative people are going to do negative shit. Just block it. If you see like fight videos on your algorithm, block it. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. That stuff trying to get you in a negative mind frame. You see some racist stuff on your algorithm, you're like, man, I don't even follow this person. Why am I seeing it? Block it. Because it's stuff that's trying to stir you up, put you in a negative mind frame. I'm gonna tell you that for real. Because, like, I'm gonna tell you, the majority of people are not like that. Majority of people don't even care. Majority of people just trying to do just like you, survive, live life, and just make some money, take care of the family, have a family, find a lover, find a wife, find a husband. The majority of people are trying to do some basic stuff. They don't care. They don't care about hating you. Nobody has time for that. The majority of people are living day to day. They don't have time to eat on somebody else or for color or whatever. They don't. Because I work with them all the time. I work with a company that works with international people. And most people are just trying to make some money, take care of their family. And yeah, there's a few assholes. There are. There's a couple of them. And those are the ones that get the most attention. And people like they want to blame the assholeness either on their gender or their race or whatever. But you don't realize it's just being assholes. A lot of assholes in this world. What'd you say? Say exactly. I block it so much. I don't need that guy. Yeah, exactly. Got to do that. Hey, what's up? How you doing, English Toffee? How you doing? Just chilling today, man. Talking about the eclipse and experience and how beautiful it was. That was a beautiful experience. Like just seeing that, it was just like a ring around black like thing. I was like, what was the moon? I was looking at the moon with a ring around it. It was like beautiful, and the sky was dark. I was like, wow. Never seen that in my life. I've seen it on TV, but not with my own eyes. And just to, like, I couldn't see the sun before. Like I kept using the glasses, and I had to use the glasses. But you see it, and then at some point it just got dark, and then I was like, oh, I can see it with my own eyes. And I was like, whoa, that's freaking cool, right? But there was like this little orb on the lower right hand side, and I don't know if anybody has any explanation for that. If you do, put it in the chat. But there was like this orb, and it was like a bright orange light on the lower right hand side of the eclipse. I don't know if that is like a sun flare or something, or someone could explain that to me. That would be so great, because it was fucking crazy. Like, I didn't know what that was. And I don't know if you guys saw it. I saw it. So, I don't know. Did you guys see? Texas was a hot spot. The Leo King. Yeah. Leo King drove to Driftwood from Los Angeles to see it. Yeah, I saw his videos. The Leo King. I think he go to Austin or something. They had like a little retreat, and they were trying to get a lot of people to Austin or something for some retreat. It's been like in Texas, it was like cloudy. Like, okay guys, they were totally spraying like all yesterday and this morning. And that's not a conspiracy theory. It's totally true. Like, they do spray and create clouds. So it's a stratospheric injection or something like that. But yeah, they do it. They spray these clouds, and people call it chemtrails or whatever. But yeah, they have a lot of artificial stuff. I don't think that's good for the environment. I was like messaging Greg Abbott. I was like, Governor Greg Abbott, like, you know what? The thing is, like, we really need to get more involved in government. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. You need to message your governor, your senator, whoever's in charge, and like, hey, if you're gonna represent me. A lot of folks Gen X and millennials, we're just like, I'm not gonna message these people. No, you need to message these people and let them know what you want, even if you don't like them, even if whatever party. Listen, you're not in any political party unless you're paying money. Most of y'all ain't paying money for no party, and you ain't been invited to the party. So stop saying that you're Democrat or Republican. And how much money did you put toward to get Democrats or Republicans? They don't care about you. Okay, so let's just put that out there. Okay, because the only people they care about is the people that are donating money. You are not a Democrat, you're not a Republican, because you ain't give one good cent to a party. I'm just gonna say it, because they don't care about you unless you donate money. When you donate money, they care about you. That's all they care about. You just living your life and whatever. But did you donate some money to their campaign? No, you didn't. So they don't care. And that goes for every politician. They care about the people that are donating money. That's who they listening to. That's who's making the decisions. So who are you voting for? You voting for it's a game. It's a game. Come on, y'all. Let's just be real. It's a game. It's a game. So figure it out. Figure it out. No. It was overcast. Yeah, it was overcast here for a second too. They started spraying. I was talking about couldn't see shit. Yeah. It happened here in Texas for a quick second. It got really overcast, but they were spraying. Like when I tell you it was clear skies before, and then those little planes started coming through the crosshatch thing. And I'm in another group that talks about it, but I don't care about the conspiracy theory person with that kind of stuff. Like it's like obvious, it's in my face. Like you can see it. Like these planes are spraying artificial cloud, and they've already talked about it, saying that they're doing a weather geo engineering or something. And then there's a bunch of clouds everywhere. So they did it today too, but only partially. They want it to rain. It's all fucking crazy. Good night, Purple. Please take at night. It was really cool to have a 100% totality. Like I can tell the difference between a little bit totality and complete totality. Like it got dark. It was seriously dark. And yeah, it was weird. It was a weird feeling. Like it was nighttime, but it wasn't nighttime. It was like nighttime with a full moon, but the full moon was really bright. You know, have you ever seen like nights when there's a really big full moon and it's a clear night and like everything's lit up? That's how it was like, but it was brighter than that. So for those who did not get to experience totality, it was like having a full moon, but brighter than a full moon, but darker. Because like honestly, like I said, it's an eclipse. There's no light showing, but it's the sun. But it was enough light that was like emanating everywhere. It wasn't coming directly. It was just emanating everywhere. And it was just like, oh, this is enough light. But it was still dark. So that's what it felt like. It was darker than a full moon, but more distinct than a full moon. And that's how I can describe it. It was darker than a full moon. With the light of the full moon, you can see a lot. It was darker than a full moon, but it was more detailed distinction than a full moon because it was the sun giving light, not the moon, which reflects the sun giving light. So, be that it was darker than a full moon, it was still giving the distinction of the sun on everything, and so I could see details in everything. Yeah, so that's how crazy it was. He said, I saw no planes in the sky during the eclipse. And I live near an airport. I live near an airport too. And that's really funny that you say that because, yeah, usually I hear planes constantly as soon as the eclipse started. During that little 4 or 5 minute stage, like they stopped all flights. Like I didn't hear anything for almost 10, 15 minutes. And that's pretty long. I live by an airport. And usually like the planes during the day, they are constant. Like if you guys like when I'm doing like videos and stuff, I'm always having to stop my video because the plane is flying by if I'm doing it on my phone. If I make a video on my phone, like a short or something, you'll hear the planes. But like, with the microphone, maybe I can cut it out. But yeah, that clips. Woo, they cut them planes. They were not flying nothing. They did that on purpose. Like this was like a religious moment. Like even the airports was like, we ain't flying during this time. And the ones that were already in the air were already in the air. For the people that wanted to see it from the sky. But I think that they did it on purpose. Like I don't think that was like, whatever. I think they stopped flying at a certain time. But yeah, it was a moment. And that's what I'm gonna give it. It was a moment. For me and my age, I will remember this forever. It was a moment. I'm glad to experience it. For people who like, it's no big deal. Like, come on, y'all. We have eclipses, but they're not full eclipses. Like, some people are just idiots. Everything's just nothing matters other than their paycheck. And that's the only thing that matters, But that was cool. But so for those who don't know, esoterically, solar eclipses mean new beginnings, like major new beginnings. That's why I say Happy New Year to you, because the spring is a new beginning. The solar eclipse is a new beginning. It all means something changing in your life. Aries, the sign of Aries, is the first sign, and that means new beginnings. So there's some massive new beginnings about to happen in your life, whether you want it to or you don't. Because that's what eclipses do. They just mean like something's about to start. So you can kind of figure it out if you can see where Aries is in your birth chart, and you can say, okay, well, maybe in this part of my life, You said you're Aries sun. Yes, Lotus, you're gonna have a massive new beginning, especially if you have Aries sun. You're gonna have something happen in your life. Which is really fun. So all the Aries people, happy birthday. All the Aries people are gonna have some major things happen in their life. And they're probably gonna get even more annoying than they already are. Not just kidding. Um, you have eighth house. Ooh, wow. Mystic, if you have Aries in the eighth house, you're probably gonna have some money coming. Hi there, I was thinking. How much your body? I see everything is fine with you. Myself. Oh, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for thinking about me. I don't think people think about me that hard. Okay. How Monterey Bible is doing? I'm fine. I just mostly work my day job. I don't do YouTube 20%. YouTube doesn't pay me money. YouTube gives me some chump change for me and my dog. I can probably buy some snacks with the money YouTube gives me. And then uh, they always got hit me for stuff I say. I'm always getting in trouble for stuff I say. Um, yeah, just living life. Uh, I'm trying to get a better work schedule so I can do more videos. Mostly I'm free in a day, but I'm mostly working night. So I don't like that. It makes me really tired because I'm 46 and I don't like to work late at night. You know how it goes. But it's just pushing through. So hopefully my new beginning will be a better work schedule and better pay. I'm not complaining because I have a great apartment, nice life. I can talk to you guys, and you guys donate and you do the thing on YouTube. So I'm adding stuff to the hobby that I like to do. You know, I'm a Gen X, so I'm a young Gen X, but I'm still kind of got that idea like, maybe I need to have a job. Where mostly millennials are these like, I'm just gonna live online. And I'm like, oh, how do you do that? Like that's scary to me. Like, I make all my money online. Need to have a real job. That's the boomer in me. um, but I know. I think you can make a living online. It's scary. But we'll see. I mean, I'm still working it out. It's all about my beliefs. I'm like, ugh. You're a Gen Xer too? Yeah. Like, this is just some ideas that have been instilled in me. My mom's a boomer, for real. Like, this ideas like you need to have a job, but like a physical job. Like this whole thing of doing things online is cool, and I love it. And I've made some money. It still makes me insecure. See, I'm a Jerry. You absolutely cannot live online. Never. I get it. Yeah, totally. Like I don't know. I see some people like I wake up in the morning. I just listen. I just downloaded TikTok, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. But I can see how it's a waste of time because I'm like, uh, it's just shooting random stuff at me. And it's like what is the word? Throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. It's throwing so much stuff at me, and it's like, okay, what do you like? And then I finally start liking stuff, and it's starting to give me like things that I really like. But it's still very random to me. It's like I like it. I can watch it for about. I can watch TikTok for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, you're just throwing random stuff at me now. My brain doesn't work like that. Some people's brains do, but I'm like, you're just throwing random stuff at me, and I don't like that. And once I see like two things that I don't like, I'm out. I'm looking at something else. I'm closing the app out. And I see an ad, I'm like, I'm closing the app out. I do that with YouTube too. And YouTube is getting really iffy about that. Like YouTube will show you a video, and 1 minute into the video, they're gonna show you an ad. I click out. Like if you're gonna show me an ad 1 minute into me watching the video, I'm not gonna watch the video. Like, and you guys tell me if YouTube is doing that to me, because I will fix it. I hate that. I hate that. Like, I know they want to put ads on videos and stuff, but if my video is 3 minutes long, you don't need to see an ad 1 minute into it. Or even if it's 10 minutes long, you don't need to see an ad 1 minute into the video. And then I watch the video again after the 1 minute ad. 3 minutes later, there's another ad. And I've seen people do that. And I'm like, why are there so many ads in your video? Like, dude, is it that serious? Maybe that's how they make their money, but it's just too many ads. I'm gonna click out. That was your kid. What did your kid have a YouTube video that makes 1 million ads? But yeah, anyways, I'm just ranting. I didn't want nothing, y'all. I just wanted to know how y'all felt about that eclipse, the experience that you had. My experience was, it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I sat on my patio. I didn't do anything special, like go out or do anything crazy. But I do have my gear on. So I just wanted to show you that. So I wanted to get online and show you my Eclipse headwear. Well, this is just normal tank top. Nothing special with that. But yeah, this is my my Eclipse gear, and I saw it. It was beautiful. I didn't cry, but I was in awe. That was the feeling. I was in awe. That's how I felt. So it was really cool. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Like I said, esoterically, eclipses are beginnings. And I pray for a new beginning in your life, whatever aspect. Maybe you're gonna have a new beginning in who you are. You're gonna change your personality. Maybe a new beginning in money. Maybe you're gonna have a new job. Maybe you're gonna have some new friends. Maybe you're gonna move and go somewhere new. Maybe some of y'all gonna have some children. I mean, it's just happened. Some of y'all have some babies. Maybe it's a new job, new health routine. Maybe you're getting into shape. Maybe it's a new relationship, new boyfriend, new girlfriend, or an old boyfriend, old girlfriend coming back to play. Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe you're going to a new country. Maybe you're just starting a whole new career, how people see you. Maybe a wish that you always wanted to come true is coming true. Or it's something very deeply spiritual that nobody can see. It's just something that only you can see. That you can see that changes. And that's important too. Because it doesn't matter what other people do. It's just what you notice about yourself that changes. And you're like, wow. Like you have like some new ability that you didn't know you could do before, but you can't really express it to people because it's something between you and God. Sometimes it's like that. So whatever it is, I hope you have a great eclipse. And I hope you had a great eclipse. And eclipses really affect us for the next 6 months. So even if you haven't felt it yet, that doesn't mean you won't feel it in the next month or two. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. Later. What did that is? All right. All right. Have a good night. Love you.